tells you where you are for the year. Kind of gives you a marker like, okay, you know what I've been working on is working and it's going great, and you just keep going and see what happens later on in the year.
Michelle, how much did your dad guide and influence you? Because he literally had been there and done that and competed at a high level. Dad, an inspiration, a coach, or kind of describe your relationship?
My dad is my coach, so I'm with him every day, and it's going great because he sees my potential, and he definitely wants to push me to be the best that I can be. So having him around me all the time is only making me a better thrower.
What did you realize what a big deal he was when you were growing up? I mean, I don't know the age stuff. Did you realize what a big deal he was?
Yeah, when my dad won the silver medal, it was in 1984. I was born in 85.
Okay.
And so he was also drafted in 1984 to San Francisco 49ers. So I grew up with my dad as a football player, and I really wasn't aware of what he did as far as track and field until I started throwing. And it wasn't him pushing me to do it. I decided to try out for the track team in school, and then he came back, was like, are you sure you want to do this? Like, who told you to do this? Anybody pressured you? I'm like, no, I'll try it, something new, something different. And ever since then, he told me, you don't know what you're getting yourself into, and he was not lying. Ever since then, everybody compares us, like, you do what your dad do, like, how does that feel, like, are you following in his footsteps? And my dad always taught me, you make your own path, you do what you want to do. And it just so happened that he has done that, but it just helped me be a better athlete, listening to him and learning from his experiences.
So I gotta ask, did you ever get to meet Joe Montana or Steve, in gatherings and reunions or whatnot?
Yes, I get those questions all the time, but yes, I knew them because it was like my dad's co-workers. I grew up with their kids, we all played together, and so it was just like how anybody else had their own co-workers with their family. My dad had his co-workers, they just happened to be really famous.
For both of you guys, I guess, what is the allure of the Drake Relays? What is it about this venue and the tradition of this that makes you want to be here?
I think it's just the atmosphere, the crowd. The meet is very, very organized. So, I mean, I've always had a great time coming. I think this is like my, 6th or 7th time, including college, that I've been here. I've always had a great time. I've always had great performances here. So it's just a great place to have a track meet and to feel appreciated, in the track world. I think Drake really exemplifies, how much knowledge people have up here of the sport and how much they appreciate, not just certain athletes, but all athletes.
Also, I've been here in college as well. And I like the hometown feel. I feel at home. I feel very welcomed here, and the crowd is really into what you're doing, and they cheer you on along the way. And it's a great feeling to know that you're here on your home soil, because we compete overseas all the time. But to have that love and appreciation here at home is a great feeling.
I want to ask both of you how much you travel, and do you get sick of it?
Well, we travel a lot. I travel a lot, but I love traveling. I enjoy getting on a plane, living in a suitcase, going to the different hotels in the different countries. So for me right now, I love it. I wouldn't trade it for the world.
Does Drake feel like a European meet?
No, not for me. It feels like I'm at home, and you're comfortable and you're confident when you're at home. So I enjoy that at home feeling.
Kirani, how much stuff do you have in your closet that isn't track clothes and sweatsuits and that kind of stuff?
I have a couple dress shirts.
What percentage of your stuff is like track clothes?
It's a lot because it's free. I mean, there's a time and place for everything. I'm not going to go to church and track clothes or, to a ball or something like that. So, I mean, you have to balance it out. Dress accordingly when you're going to different places.
What about you? You're a woman. Are you still dominated by track clothes?
Well, I'm almost at 50-50. I'll give track a little bit more because I definitely have more tennis shoes than I do heels. But I enjoy fashion. I enjoy dressing up. So I have a good balance between the two.
Hey, Kirani, what's the, after indoor season and you're here now, what's the progression for you as in your event? what are the things you have to work on as far as, technically and, just for your race?
I think just the overall race, I think just get better in each and every aspect, just try to get faster, try to get stronger, try to have a lot more consistency when I run. So I don't think there's any one aspect that I need to work on more than any other
That
aspect.
comes with experience?
Yeah, exactly. The more you run it, the more, you get to understand the event a bit more.
How focused are you guys right now on Rio and the Olympic Games as well, preparing for those?
So obviously that's going to be the highlight of the season. So, all meets leading up to that, it's kind of, on the preparation to that. So obviously we want to get there, in tip-top shape, so I think Drake Relays plays a great part in that and just, really showing us where we're at, what we need to do, going on here or not. Because the competition here, it's so competitive that, you're going to be pushed. And when you're pushed like that, you really get to see how good you are at this point in the year.
Michelle, what when Brian Brown mentioned the throw for the dough concept, what was your initial thoughts, and what are your thoughts now going into it with literally money riding on every single throw?
I feel like they're looking for any reason to put more pressure on us at these competitions. But I think it's a great idea. It definitely puts a different spin on it. And it also will get the crowd more into what we're doing. They want to know like who's going to win this round and what's going to happen this round. I think it also is going to raise the level of competition here for the women that's throwing today, because now I have something to win every round, so every throw counts. We always say you need one throw to win, but now you have 6 throws to make as much money as you possibly can. So I think it's going to make the competition very interesting, and I think it just raised the bar for us to, this weekend.